Okay, this is Steve Martin, Masterclass. This is lesson 25. This is the bonus episode. So I'm doing the 25 first because it's the bonus episode, and then I'm doing 24 last because that's final thoughts. So lesson 25 is a bonus episode, and it talks about speech or speeches. He goes over a few speeches that he did, and he talks about how to use bits and to take bits from different areas and put them into your act in this way. But really it's about how you're going to be in dynamic situations like this. It may not be that there's much room for levity, but you can try to inject it as much as possible. I mean, if you're at a funeral, you're not going to make jokes unless it's but I mean, if it's appropriate, maybe you should, if the person you knew had a great sense of humor and everybody else is on the same page. But that's an extreme example. If you're giving, like he was giving a speech for Tom Hanks, and how he had a list, and the list went from all the things that are good, and he kind of got bored, and he asked for a drink, and towards the end they all were not good things about Tom Hanks, which is a funny way of handling it. Start with location, subject, and circumstance. Location, usually if you're doing something like this, a speech or something like that, you're in a place where probably it's formal, you're in a suit or something like that. Or circumstance, hopefully it's a good thing, like hopefully it's not a funeral, hopefully it's something like what Tom Hanks was receiving an award. But depending on what the circumstance is, then that'll kind of dictate where the speech goes as far as levity goes. And I mean, for the most part, unless it's something dire, levity is, I always think you try to put in a joke, especially at the beginning. Put a joke at the beginning, crack the ice. Get it so everybody's laughing, and when you're laughing, you're more comfortable, you're more relaxed, and you listen and go off into your story about the person or something like that. So that way you have that wave of laughter and everybody's relaxed, and then you get into your points. I mean, that's good speakers, that's what I've seen them do. I'm obviously not a good speaker or public speaker or anything like that, but all the good speakers that I've seen, they'll start out with something that's funny and drag you into their subject, which is nice. Which comes to the last point here, testing out the material. You may think it's funny, and you thought of it, and you've said it a bunch of times, and you think it's really funny. Test it. Find somebody who's neutral, preferably, but if you find somebody who'll just say, okay, do you think this is funny? And say it. The real test is if you can say it with just no expression on your face and just deadpan it, and the person laughs, then you probably are onto something. But there have been times where you come up and the person starts laughing because they feel they should laugh or something like that, which is nice of the person, but misses the point of what we're trying to do here, and that's be entertaining. So practice, just like anything else. You have to practice and practice and practice and practice, and then practice some more. If you can get in front, like you can get in front of a group of people, if you can test out jokes to different people at different times, and if you can consistently get laughs on pieces, then you're on to something. So this was technically the final episode. This is lesson 25, which is a bonus of speeches, and I'm doing 24, which is final thoughts, tomorrow. So I've gone through all of these. It's been pretty interesting. It's been a learning experience, and I think it'll help with what I'm doing here on YouTube. I make a video every day, so if you aren't already, subscribe. I'll put the subscribe button up here. Put more videos, probably the Steve Martin playlist of all of them together now, and probably something else that I'd want you to see. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been interesting. If you have any comments that are productive, if you don't have something nice to say, I don't care. But if you have something productive to say, leave a comment, like the video, and like I said, subscribe. And thank you for watching.